So, what if I told you that you've got this all star team living inside your head? One that's working around the clock to make you, well, you. Because your brain isn't just one big blob. No way. It's an incredible crew of specialists. And today, we're going to meet the starting lineup. And just like any great team, every single player has a totally unique and vital job to do. I mean, you've got the strategic mastermind, the lightning-fast reactor, and every member of Team Brain has to work together, in perfect harmony for you to be at your absolute best. All right, so are you ready to meet the starting lineup? Let's do it. We're going to pull back the curtain and introduce the 5 key players running the entire show inside your head. Okay, first up, we've got the captain of the team, the head honcho, the CEO of your entire mental operation. Right behind your forehead, that's where you'll find the prefrontal cortex, or PFC for short. This is basically the executive suite, the corner office of your brain. And for a very good reason, it has earned the nickname the boss. You see, the boss is your master strategist. It's the part of you that sees the big picture. We're talking planning your week, wrestling with a tough problem, or, and this is a big one, keeping your impulses in check. It's that voice of reason, the one that cuts through all the noise and helps you make a good call. I mean, we've all been there, right? That urge to check your phone when you know you shouldn't. Well, that little voice in your head that whispers, hey, maybe not right now. Yep, that's your prefrontal cortex. That's the boss stepping in to save you from yourself. And get this, here's a totally wild fact for you. This boss part of your brain is actually the last part to fully mature. It keeps developing all the way into your mid-20s. So really, the next time you do something impulsive, cut yourself some slack. Your CEO is still in training, and hey, every experience is just on-the-job learning, right? All right, let's switch gears. We're going from the calm, collected boss to the team's hot-headed reactor. This is a small but incredibly powerful player that runs on pure, raw emotion. Deep inside your brain, there's this tiny almond-shaped powerhouse called the amygdala. Now, this part isn't your thinker. Oh no, it's your feeler. It's basically your brain's built-in hair-trigger emotional alarm system. The amygdala is all about those big, punchy, immediate emotions. You know, that jolt of fear when you hear a weird noise at night? Or that flash of anger in an argument? Or even that rush of anxiety before a big event? That's all the amygdala. Its main job? To keep you safe by reacting first and asking questions later. Ever get that feeling, the butterflies doing backflips in your stomach before a big test or a presentation? Well, that is your amygdala just mashing the panic button. It's reacting to the stress like it's a saber-toothed tiger, even when it's really just a piece of paper. So, you've got these 2 major players, right? The logical boss, who helps you stop and think. And then you've got the emotional alarm, who makes you react instantly. And the secret to a winning team? It's all about getting these 2 to talk to each other and work together. But here's the thing. While the boss and the alarm are grabbing all the headlines, there's this whole other crew of unsung heroes. They're working tirelessly behind the scenes, pretty much on autopilot. Let's meet the specialists. Okay, first up in our specialist crew is the temporal lobe. You've actually got 2 of them, one on each side of your brain, right near your ears. And you can think of this player as a 2-for-1 deal. It's a world-class sound engineer and a super meticulous librarian. And what's so amazing about the temporal lobe is how it juggles these 2 huge jobs at the same time. I mean, it's not just processing every single sound you hear, from your favorite song to the sound of a friend's voice. It's also filing away all the important info, helping you understand language and instantly pull up a memory that's tied to that sound. Pretty incredible. All right, now let's go to the very foundation of your brain, to the real unsung hero of the entire operation, the brain stem. This thing is the bridge between your brain and your body, and honestly, it is the absolute MVP of survival. Just think of it as your body's nonstop 24/7 life support system. I mean, the brainstem is the master of multitasking. It handles all the critical stuff you never have to think about. It's what keeps you breathing when you're asleep, makes sure your heart keeps beating, and manages your digestion, all without you lifting a finger. It's the ultimate autopilot, and that's what frees up the rest of your brain to do all its other cool stuff. And last but not least, let's meet the team's resident acrobat. It's that bumpy-looking part at the very back of your brain, and it's called the cerebellum. This is your personal movement and balance coach, the true maestro of coordination.
Yeah, every single time you walk, dance, or even just type on your phone, you are using your cerebellum. It's the thing that coordinates all those hundreds of tiny muscle movements needed to do, well, anything. And the more you practice something, the more the cerebellum takes over, making those actions feel smooth, effortless, and totally automatic.
All right, team, you've met the key players, the boss, the alarm, and the whole specialist crew. So now let's bring them all together for one final team huddle and see how it all comes together to make you. So here it is, the quick recap, your starting lineup for Teen Brain. You've got the prefrontal cortex as the boss. The amygdala is the emotional alarm. The temporal lobe, that's your sound and memory expert. The brainstem is the life support system, and the cerebellum is the movement coach. That's 5 key players, and they are all on your team, working for you. Okay, but here's maybe the most important part of all. You're not just a spectator here. You are the owner, the coach, the general manager of this incredible team. So the real question is, how can you help your brain team perform at its absolute best? Well, the game plan is actually pretty simple. First step, get good sleep. Let your team rest and recover. Second, eat healthy food. You gotta give them the right fuel. Third, stay active. Keep that energy flowing. And fourth, always challenge yourself to learn new things. Keep your team sharp. So, there you have it. You're not just a person. You're the leader of one of the most amazing, most complex teams in the entire universe. Your A-team is ready to go. They're ready for anything. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it?